What up, what up, what up? It's Brand Man Sean, and I got a special guest for you guys today. I got T Cup. Many of y'all have seen her before, a recurring guest on the channel, and she has some knowledge for y'all for 2023 based on what the new landscape looks like. We're talking about what you should do in terms of creating awareness, how you should look at blogs in 2023. So without further ado, what up, Shawty? What up, T?
Hey, thank you for having me, Brandman. I really appreciate you having me on your platform as always.
For sure, for sure. Of course, always glad to be able to have you on. And you talked about it very shortly when we before we got on when you were talking about the outlook for 2023. But I want to get right into it. What do you think artists should be focused on in 2023? And then which artists are you speaking to directly?
Okay. So, of course, we know short form content is always king moving forward. So short form content is even a thing to where as there's now YouTube shorts. So YouTube shorts where you can capture certain moments in under 60 seconds, kind of similar to TikTok. But the difference is that with YouTube content is going to forever be evergreen. With TikTok, it kind of sort of pops up and shows you kind of moments. And with TikTok, I'm not really sure if a lot of people really dig through like old content and things like that. But with YouTube, since YouTube is owned by Google,
yep.
When people search certain things, even in short content, it's going to start coming up. And also YouTube Shorts is going to be monetized as well. Yep. And then the artists that I'm speaking to, of course, I always speak to like the underground, the upcoming, the rising artists.
Right. Now, you think that short form content on Google is going to be a better investment than TikTok in the long term?
In the long term, for sure. So that's kind of like the outlook of what like a lot of marketers and a lot of social media experts are saying, just as far as like the search inquiry. So like, again, with TikTok, it really just shows you like the most popular or what's like trending kind of at the moment. When you're actually looking to search certain things, like as far as like relevancy and like the time frame, then it's
right.
YouTube Shorts is definitely going to be something that comes up. However, of course, artists still use TikTok. Still make sure you use TikTok because there are a lot of people building brands off of TikTok. But what I did want to talk about is, as you all, as your viewers may know, I always come on your platform to talk about blogs and talk about content and things they should look for. So pretty much we know the blog era has died, quote unquote. But I always say the blog era hasn't died. It's pretty much repurposed or reinvented. So that's what I like to say. So I feel like moving for 2023, a lot of music discovery, people are not really wanting to be forced into music discovery. People are wanting to like randomly come across artists or randomly come across new music and trendy things. So content pages, very niche content pages. So I say Cheese really kind of started, they really kind of led the prototype for the clickbait sort of fast content. So of course we know content is getting shorter. So a lot of platforms, they're making like reels or they're making like newsworthy type content that is supposed to catch the attention for like an audience. Or a lot of people, they're finding music on like the meme pages or the random spam pages, like the pages that sometimes aren't all about music. So a popular one that we know is Spiritual World. So like Spiritual World, they may post certain random clips. Oh, they just post random newsworthy, funny clips about anything. It could be about entertainment. It could be about a small business. It could be about something funny, a random or a quote that's happened type thing. So there's a lot of very, very random niche content pages that are really picking up and are really helping artists discover their audience.
So you're using niche pages not just for, I don't know, products or creating those types of memes. You're integrating artist campaigns within those pages more.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So a lot of just really random pages. So they got like hip hop cloud world. There are certain pages that are very niche. Like I know Rap Radar, R&B Radar, those are really good platforms as well. So those platforms that do promote a lot of only R&B or only hip hop, those are good pages as well. But to also include in your blog campaigns, I guess when you're pitching for blogs, also include those random meme pages, like the ones that may post just a lot of funny stuff and have a lot of views and followers and things like that, because that's how, let's look at Glorilla. So when, I don't know if I can curse, but FNF song came out, from what I remember and from a lot of people sending me her song, it was on a random blog page. So the blog page, the headline said, "Is this the song of the summer?" And then it's Glorilla rapping F nigga free.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's how we're discovering just a lot of music pages. And then also what you talk about a lot on your platform is playlisting and curators. So a lot of people, especially a lot of music execs that are into artist discovery, they're also trusting more curators. So people like yourself, who curate the Spotify playlist, who do the pitching and stuff like that, or people like, example, R&B Radar, that's a very popular Spotify playlist. So all the random curators or the random people that are known for having like a good ear for music or a good selection of music, those are also the type of people that I would say to aim for when you are doing your marketing campaigns.
You have any good curators in mind?
So it's this one girl, her name is her name Ear. They call her Ear or something like that. So she's with Audio Mac. So Audio Mac, that's a good platform for independent artists. And then like I mentioned, R&B Radar, that's a good platform. I can't really think of any playlists just off the top of my head that are really good, but y'all can definitely reach out because I have over hundreds of just those random spam pages, the random blog pages. There's also a lot of like random curators, like there's playlist curators on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of people that are like, they're posting like, hey, new music for the week, or hey, I think you'll fall in love with these songs, stuff like that.
Yeah. TikTok curators are highly underrated, and I think there's still a lot of people that don't even understand that economy exists. Not just a TikTok influencer, the curators are a whole nother level, because even if the audience isn't as big, their impact is so much deeper.
And I think that like people are kind of moving, people are still rocking with influencers some, but I think people are more so trusting the curators, and people are more so trusting the blog, the short form content pages. I got to think of a word for them. I like to call them meme pages, but I think people are more so looking to those pages instead of just influencers, because people are kind of catching on to influencers, and you got to realize everybody's an influencer now. So it's like, what does your credibility hold from the next credibility of an influencer? An influencer is just a person who is just paid to advertise something or paid to promote something, as a lot of people are kind of becoming aware and catching on to. And it's kind of like, that's something that is still kind of more forced. But when you're going to look for something by a trusted curator, it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that, because curators have trust that they've created with you. Like, even if they were getting paid for all of the posts, the fact that they only showed songs that you thought were good quality, right? They show some type of taste that is still coming from a different place than, hey, they're just posting to any song, right? And like, so a influencer, they're gonna post pretty much whatever comes their way, whatever is gonna work as general content. But a curator, I can't post this and continue to hold my curator name if it's trash. So you're not gonna find that problem. Yeah, I get that.
Exactly. So it's a lot of curators that are, TikTok, it's a lot of, white curators and things like that or whatever. But I definitely have a contact list full of TikTok curators, and a lot of the blog pages, because I've been sitting and researching, and there's even like random niche YouTube pages as well. So they've got like, I've seen like Enigma R&B, or like just different types of YouTube pages where it's just straight R&B. they make nothing but R&B music, just like they have the YouTube pages that make nothing but meditation music. So it's like that with rap. It's like new rap music or soothing sounds, you know, things like that. So the idea is to pretty much that you want to be featured. If you have a quality song, you know, of course, definitely you want to take the publication route, you know, get on Complex, you know, things like that, of course. But a lot of the good music that people are really finding them randomly in these playlists and in these curated pages.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely an underrated space. And I think term that you use, reinvented themselves in terms of blogs, is really proper, because it's really going to continue to be more of the same, just done differently. So now blogs, you know, of course, like you said, they say they're dead, but you know, it's just a different climate, and they're still useful. Just you have to use them for the right reason. You're not necessarily looking to blow up every single time or go viral, but building your brand, getting seen by certain people. Like, for instance, you talk about curators and some of those pages, they're followed by a lot of reputable people in the industry.
A lot of reputable people.
All right. So you get on their radar that way. It might not give you the followers from that directly, but you might get an industry following or a network from doing those pages. So it's just about understanding the game and how to go about it. But there's definitely a lot of value in this space.
It was even a post circulating last summer that said, I had posted on my platform too, saying that Nardo Wick, you know, he blew up off that song. It was basically saying that he used about, I believe it said he used about 50 to 100 like small blogs, like small content pages to promote his song. And that's pretty much how he blew up. So yeah, definitely, you know, we know everybody may not have, I guess, the funds for like a Say Cheese or, you know, whatever, a Spiritual World. Cause I think Spiritual World wants at least like 2 bands, you know, to go on their page and stuff like that. So I understand everybody may not have the budget for that, but definitely if you get a lot of people talking about you at first, a lot of the curators, as you said, that are trusted, where industry people are looking at them, a lot of the smaller content pages, then it's more likely for a bigger page to say, hey, if you go to, even if you want something like an off the porch interview or something that you see as a bigger publication, you can come to them and say, hey, well, I have a lot of these people talking about me. My name is buzzing out here in the streets and I want to be featured on a bigger publication, or I want you to be the first to tell my story. So.
Exactly. You know, and if y'all could think about these smaller pages like this, if it is a right niche, then it might have 2,000 followers, but still carry the same weight as a 10,000 follower page in your niche for your music. Because let's just pretend we're going on a bigger scale. 8,000 of those 10,000 people, or maybe let's just say 5,000 of those 10,000 people are they're weak fans. They're kind of following because it maybe became cool to follow that page, or that who knows how that page started building themselves up. And you really only got 5,000 that are really hard for that audience. But now you're paying off the price of 10,000 followers, right? Except you're paying that 2,000 page, all 2,000 people are for that specific niche, and you only have to pay the price of a 2,000 follower page. So, you know, that's why those smaller pages, although it doesn't look like they're popping, it's way, way more useful a lot of times to at least start there, especially if you're on a budget. It's still valuable to do.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of the smaller pages and the smaller curators and things, they actually pay attention. They're on the ground actually looking. And a lot of those people that I'm learning that have like the smaller blog pages, I'm learning that they may intern for certain companies, you know what I'm saying? So they may say, hey, like, I'm working with this company. So they're out here trying to prove that they know where all the new artists at, or they got the ear, or they be in the streets or whatnot. So don't sleep on the smaller platforms. But that's all I got for you, Birdman.
That's what's up. Appreciate you, T, coming with the sauce yet again. Tell them where to find you.
All right. You can find me on social media. So I am on Instagram at Teacup. That's TEAACUPP_ Spill the Tea TV. That is 2 E's and T. And you can also find me Spill the Tea TV on TikTok as well, where I post a lot of artists on my platform.
Hey, bet. Well, y'all already know. If y'all don't follow her now, go ahead and get that going. And as always, this is yet another clip of Brand Man. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.